Hello and welcome back. My name is Grace, and today today's going to be a little bit of a story time in this video. It's when I woke up this morning, I had no idea that this is how my day was going to go. It's a cute little tarot day. It's a cute little tarot story. I was on Facebook browsing. And as you can tell from the title of this video, this video is about my new Rider Tarot deck. Okay, so I'll tell you the story. It was after, I don't know, it was about noon, about 12. No, it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon today. And out of nowhere, I got the urge to go to Facebook Marketplace, someplace I rarely go because I got to tell you, it's quite lame. At least in my town, it's quite lame. And I typed in search tarot. And often, if there is something that mildly interests me, either the seller never gets back to me, or for whatever reason, I don't know. The transaction just doesn't happen. But today, 1 o'clock, I decided to go take a look to see what's happening there. And the first hit for tarot was a yellow box Rider Tarot deck. And I looked at it, and it said $20 on it. And I looked at it, and I said, wait a second. I know that box. Is it? Is that? Oh my gosh, that's the one. That's my first. No, probably. I think it might have been my first tarot deck, or my first one was AGM, because I gave that to my friend Anna. But my second one, right after that, was one of these. It was a Rider Tarot deck, and I thought $20 is pretty good because it looked pretty decent in the pictures. It was hard to see what it was, and I just recently sold all my vintage Rider Waite. Smith. I recently sold a universal weight, an 80s plaid back, a 1980s plaid back, and a early 1990s universal weight, like the first edition, and the 1990s printed in Belgium Albano weight. And if you want to see them, Shamanic Arawak Priestess bought them, and she did a video. So I'm watching her video, and she's showing, she's showing her Rider Waite Smith decks that she bought from me this morning, and I didn't think anything of it. So it was kind of strange that this yellow box would attract my attention right away on Marketplace. It was a local seller asking $20 for this and this. There were some pictures. They were a little blurry. The lighting wasn't good. So I checked to make sure that I had the right font. So it had the right font, and no copyright. Now, I first clued in no copyright because this looks just like my first or second tarot deck. I bought 2 tarot decks in quick succession. One of them was I'm certain the box had AGM on it, and that's the one I gave to my friend Anna. And the other one was this one, and I think I bought them within 6 months of each other. And this one I bought at also at a metaphysical store, and with no copyright. And it would have been the mid-'80s, and it would have also been interesting. It was the mid-'80s when I got it, and I think it was also. It may have been gently used, or you know what I mean? Like it was, whatever, right? Anyway, this. Let me show you the back of the box. I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? It's like $20 Canadian, people. Like that's. So there's the box. There's no barcode because, no copyright, no barcode. There's no US games anywhere on this. It's the Rider Tarot deck, the original and only authorized Waite Tarot deck. And it's printed in Switzerland by Mueller and Company. The only thing missing is the instruction booklet and the title card. The cards, I thought I was getting a used deck. No, the cards are pretty pristine. Look at these edges. And look, this is how you could, this is back in the day when cards were cut from one large sheet. You don't have that digital, where it's all uniform pattern on the side. These were printed in big sheets and then they were cut. So imagine the precision that goes into that. When nowadays, a mass-produced deck made by machines, printed by machines, and all this, printed by computers and laser cut and all this bullshit, and we get like these off-centered cards and badly cut cards. Yeah, whatever. People. Oh my God. So this deck is unbelievable. I had no idea, because I owned a pre-copyright deck back in the 80s before there was no internet. There's no internet. There was there weren't any tarot nerds talking about cardstock, this, that, and the other. It was whatever tarot deck you could find in a metaphysical shop. Imagine, the one I purchased in the 80s was pre-copyright. So imagine how long that had been sitting in a shelf or in a box or in a storage room somewhere. I had no idea. Now, I have all my windows open. I have indoor lights on, and still, I don't think you'll be able to see it, but the art is crisp. The lines are beautiful, clean lines. Oh no, this camera is not going to do it justice. The High Priestess with the waterfall. Her gown has the waterfall that usually gets blurred out in modern day. I'm not going to do a full flip through. I'm just showing you. These are the backs. And the backs compared to the 80s. The 80s was a little more muted. The 80s deck I had was a little more muted than this one. Similar cardstock. Although I have to say the 80s cardstock was even softer. I don't know how to describe it, but it was really nice to the touch. This is a nice, you hear it, this is the sound of cardboard, my friends. This is not plastic or anything like that. Obviously not pre-copyright. But I had no idea how crisp the images would be on a pre-copyright. Honestly, I just got it for, because it was $20 and because it was a plaid back, and it's my boomerang deck. I actually was going to, after I sold my vintage off, I was going to just order the current one that's available with, that they put Pixie's font back on, like the US Games one for $18 Canadian, just to have a plaid back, because I like having a plaid back in my collection. But this is unbelievable. For me, like I said, it's unbelievable that I got this. So let me look at, I don't know if you can make it out, but you can actually make out the grapes on the King of Pentacles. The grapes and the leaves and all that on the King of Pentacles, and that's incredible. And for me, the King of Pentacles has always reminded me of Gino Vanelli. Look at him. Black cars. Look better in the shade. All right. So let me tell you the story. Because the story is incredible. Not incredible, but the story is cute. I messaged the seller on Facebook. I ask about the deck, and the seller comes back and says, "Oh, I'll let it go for $15." Like I said, I could pick it up today. I can meet you today, like in about half hour or so. The seller comes back and says, "I'll let it go for 15." So I replied back with, "No, I think 20 is fair." It's like, even if it wasn't pre-copyright, you know what I mean? It's like, I just wanted a plaid back. $20 is fair with the book. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you the book. I already have a copy, a hardback copy of the Pictorial Key to the Tarot. Now I have two. Oh yeah, and this deck came with 3 blank cards, but no title card and no little white book, but no matter. Anyway, so so I went with my husband because, you know, meeting a strange person in supermarket parking lot to do a cash exchange for tarot deck. Oh yeah, safety first. So we went to drive-through bank, ATM, got the $20, went down to the supermarket parking lot. Seller was already there, parked, waiting. I get out of my car, I walk over. This middle-aged Native American gentleman, he has it in this like nice, in a business envelope. Hands it to me. I hand him the money. No, I hand him the money. He hands me the envelope with the deck and the book in it. Looks me straight in the eye with a smile on his face and says, "Good luck." So I say, "Thank you." I get in the car. So I'm expecting, oh my gosh, like, so I reach into the envelope and I'm expecting either no tarot deck and like, you know, whatever, right? Like I just got scammed, which would have been funny anyway, right? But no, it was the way he said good luck that made me think, okay, I need to get a load of this and see what the story is. The energy on these cards, first of all, they're pristine. You know, like the box is beat up from shelfware. The cards are so well taken care of. They hardly look used. You know what I mean? Like the edges are still pretty white. And the energy on them is really nice. Although I did clear them when I came home, and because that's, you know, it's safe practice to do that, people. You know, like whether you buy stuff thrift, secondhand, whatever, you take it home, you clear, you cleanse, you clear. You don't want to bring home, you know, stuff. But the funny thing was when we were pulling out of the parking lot at the drive-through ATM, like, you know, the bank, I heard a raven croak, and I thought, oh, it's a good, you know, superstitious, right? Italians, oh, it's a good sign. This deck is going to be lucky because did you hear? Did you hear? My friends are out there. They're croaking at me. So it was pretty funny that it, you know, that the Native American man looked at me straight in the face and said, with this look, like, good luck. And he went off. All right. So that's it, my friends. This was my story about today's find, which when I woke up this morning, I had no idea I was going to have a pre-copyright Rider Tarot deck in my collection. Nor did I think I wanted one until I saw it. And I like the story. The story's awesome because, you know, when you get something that's fun like this, it's always nice to have a fun story to go along with it. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop this video and then I'm going to do my next video. Take care and talk to you soon.